Welcome back to No Jumping News. It's your host, AD, here with GinaViews and Poetic Flakko. Let's get right into these stories. First story. Lil Cam Fifth was reportedly arrested and taken into custody in Houston on felony charge of gun possession or illegal weapon carrying nearly 20 days after the Takeoffs' death. Although the identity of Takeoff's shooter has yet to be confirmed, a video of Lil Cam Fifth standing beside him moments before he was shot surfaced online, making him a prime suspect in the case. It's worth noting that Lil Cam Fifth was not arrested for murdering Takeoff. However, he's currently held in Harris County Jail and was previously out on bail for a felony. Still, because he had a firearm the night Takeoff was murdered, he was arrested for violating his release. Houston Police Chief recently updated the Takeoff murder investigation, stating that police have identified a person of interest that is confident Takeoff's killer will be apprehended. I feel good. We're progressing, he said. You remember on that day, I met with his mother? I talked with the lady personally, made a promise, and there's a lot being said. When we all want investigations on murder when people are being killed to move. But the main thing is we get it right. I don't want to send family members on a roller coaster ride and then we have to come back and say, whoa, that wasn't the person. I want everyone to be patient and just understand that there will be some justice here in Houston, Texas, he said. Lil Cam's name was previously linked to Takeoff's murder earlier this month, and he was reportedly charged in a connection with the case. But during a court hearing, prosecutors said the suspect, Cameron Joshua, 22, is not believed to be the one who fired the weapon during Takeoff's shooting. Houston police have said that at least 2 people discharged firearms when Takeoff was killed. Takeoff's primary cause of death was listed as penetrating gunshot wounds of head and torso into arm, according to the autopsy. At this time, Lil Cam remains behind bars with no bond. All right, Flakko, this is your expertise right here.
What, Lil Cam Fifth?
See, look, there you go.
Wait. Ain't that your expertise too?
Nah, ain't no expertise on shit like that.
I want to say we got to give a congratulations to the investigator bloggers who helped the police solve this case in such a quick time.
Well, like they're still not trying to give us our credit yet. So like what they're saying is, listen, bro, like we damn near like told these niggas, man, like every moving part, every man, every agenda. We told them the whole plot, but they still don't want to give us credit yet. So pretty much what's going on with Lil Cam Fifth is there's surveillance and they're saying there's eyewitnesses where they're saying he had a gun at the party, right? So now they just have him in on having a gun at the party. And what I believe is, like they know what's up, right? I can't say he's a shooter yet because, I ain't trying to get sued on this platform, right? But, they're saying he had a gun at the party, so now they're bringing in on felony with the gun charges. But I do believe they're keeping him without bond right now so they can, have him talking square as to what,
and that's what I was going to say. I think they don't really have nothing on him but that. Yeah. And they're going to try to hold him to get more information. So that kind of tells me that they really don't have much right now. Yeah, that's what they're going off on, but
they're using the evidence that social media put together to get them up in there. Because at some point, y'all got to make an arrest and do your job.
All you got to do is look at 10 of Flakko's videos, and
I'm sure they city was pressing them to make an arrest.
They're gonna give you a certificate after this.
Hell no, not me, bro. Listen, man, hell no. Nah, but like, dude,
he got that badge in his pocket.
Nah, bro, but that kid is just a degenerate, man. Like we found out
Jesus Christ.
Nah, like he's not getting
degenerate?
bond. Yeah, right. Cause so he's not getting bond right now because he was already out on bond for having a fake ID. He had a charge in California he was convicted of like stealing something, right? Like so, like he's just he's
a menace.
Yeah, bro. You feel me, man? But I truly believe though that he has more to do with Takeoff's death than I believe like we know right now.
Well, let the police do their job.
Yeah, man.
Or social media detectives.
Next story. Nas and 21 Savage have released a song called One Mic, One Gun. The track comes just 2 weeks after 21 Savage called Nas irrelevant in a discussion on Clubhouse saying he's not relevant, he just has a loyal fan base and he still makes good-ass music. 21 will later walk back to that statement in a tweet. I would never disrespect Nas or any legend who paved the way for me. Y'all be trying to take stuff and run with it. On Tuesday, Nas posted the cover art on Instagram and shared some wisdom and positivity. Only way we moving is with love, respect, and unity, the foundational principles of hip-hop. Excited to collaborate with my young brother, and I hope more artists use turbulent moments and turn them into a time to make new art. That's what it's about. I love this. This needs to happen in hip-hop more. You know what I'm saying? A misunderstanding, turn to some dope-ass music, hopefully a great relationship. More people need to take heed to that, man.
I like this. This similar to when Greedo and RJ was beefing and they got together and did the concert together. We for sure need more people doing stuff like this.
But
Up next, Bobby Shmurda and NBA Youngboy.
I don't see that happening.
One track.
Shit.
I don't see that happening. But nah, somebody like Nas who who dropped 3 albums, you know what I'm saying, back to back, got a Grammy for one of them, you know, and we've been having to talk about Jay-Z as well too. You know, Boozy saying, is Jay-Z isn't relevant, is Nas relevant? And I think people are taking everything out of context. You know, I think people mean, are there, you know, the new active rappers, or do they stand up with them while they're doing their thing right now versus a legacy artist? Because let's be real, Nas, Jay-Z, they are New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes, Puff, they are New York.
But they continue to prove their relevancy. We just seen when Jay-Z hopped on that verse. That was hopped on that song.
God
that
did.
verse was, he shut the whole internet down with one verse, and he ain't rapped in years.
Nah, I definitely think it was a coward way out though, right? Because for 21 Savage, and like here's why.
Hell no.
Nah, look, so instead of just saying I was wrong, and he said no, it's a misunderstanding. No, it's not no misunderstanding, because we heard what you said, right? He's not relevant in music no more. Those were your words, exact quoted. So if those are your words, you gotta say, yo, I'm either wrong, I'm sorry, I apologize, or yo, I stand by it. The misunderstanding shit is whack, right? It's not a misunderstanding. You feel me? Because again, if he would have did his research, he would have known that, yo, like Nas won a Grammy last year for Album of the Year, right? So so like, how can you be irrelevant in music winning a Grammy for Album of the Year? So, you know, I do think it was a coward way out, but I do love the fact that Nas embraced it and still did it, you feel me, without getting the apology, you know?
I think that's why the relevancy term needs to be more like broken down or defined when these conversations are happening, because it's the question is this person relevant, instead of saying, is this person relevant to today's current music?
That's what people should say.
Yeah, man, nah, I definitely agree.
Because saying somebody is irrelevant, it kind of takes away from their entire legacy.
Real shit.
Yeah, man.
YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back with more No Jumper News.
Peace out.